What's up? Christine Austin Ill coming to you today with a Truthful Tuesday post. Yes, today is Truthful Tuesday. And the truth is, there is no better time than right now for you to get your final expenses. I know. You're too young, you're too healthy, you're not thinking about that right now. Who wants to take a minute or two to talk about final expenses, right? Well, guess what? The truth of the matter is, if you love your family, if you love your family, you will take that time to take care of this. It takes one phone call to just get it out the way and be done with it. Be done with it. Now, let me give you some numbers. And this is why I say the truth of the matter is it's cheaper to get your insurance right now than later, especially if you are young. Here's an example for a female non-smoker. I'm not talking about weed, but I'm talking about smoking tobacco. Non-smoker tobacco female, healthy, no cancer, no HIV, no AIDS, no COPD, emphysema, liver disease, kidney disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, none of that. All right. A healthy female at the age of 40. If she takes out her benefit right now, in 20 years, it will be paid off. That's the first truth of the program I'm talking about. It'll be paid off in 20 years. It also has up to 80,000 accidental. So God forbid, if she were to die of an accident, depending on how she died of that accident, it would add on an additional 80,000. 40-year-old female, they would pay for a $20,000 face value and up to 80,000 accidental, $73 a month. What, you think that's a big deal? $73? You're spending more than that on cable, your cell phone. I don't want to hear it, right? At the bar. We're spending more than that at the bar. And we do that every other weekend. Well, I don't, because I quit drinking. But you know what I'm saying. But listen, $73. That same 40-year-old, if they waited until they got sick, they got struck with cancer and lived through that, or something major happened, they wouldn't be able to qualify for $20,000. They would only qualify for $15,000, but they would spend $96 at that point. And it would not be paid off in 20 years. They pay that until they die. Now, here's an example of what we see every single day. People are calling in and they're filling out our forms for life insurance at age 70 because they didn't think they were going to live that long. And guess what? Most of those individuals at age 70 now have some kind of pre-existing condition, which makes their rate higher. But let's just say the 70-year-old is still healthy. She's still a female, none of those pre-existing conditions. She took very good care of herself. And now today she is looking to get her final expenses covered. She will be able to qualify for that $20,000, but her price is $161 for that same plan that the 40-year-old took out that was only $73. That's a little more than double the price. And now that 40-year-old would not even have any payments because, again, it would be paid off in 20 years. So when that person turns 60 before retirement, their benefit is paid off. And a little nugget on that, they didn't even pay $20,000 into the benefit. They save money. Now, most of the time, what I tell my younger individuals, especially my seniors that want to take out a benefit on their adult children or even their grandchildren, you can take a $5,000 or a $7,000 policy out on them and then take out the $160,000 accidental. Because God forbid, if they die young, it will be of an accident and the family will be covered, right? And I know we're not trying to get rich off of our children, but we don't know the situation. Accidental, when it is tied in with the final expense plan with Lincoln Heritage, for up to $160,000 accidental is $8 a month. That's like 3 bottles of water, guys. To cover your children on your policy per child, a 17-year-old and under, you can add them to your benefit every $2 you spend. So every time you look at a bottle of water, that could be $5,000 you have sitting. God forbid something happens to your children. And guys, our children are dying every day. Every single day. $2 for $5,000 worth of coverage. $4 is $10,000 worth of coverage for our kids. And that coverage will cover them all the way up until they turn 25. And then at that point, they can turn it, or you can turn that into their own policy when they turn 26, a whole life benefit that again can be paid off in 20 years. What are you waiting for? What are you afraid of? Getting life insurance is not a jinx. It is not, oh, now I'm going to die because I decided to get life insurance. You're going to die anyway. And none of us know when that's going to be. If you love your family, stop procrastinating. Stop waiting. 412-403-3680. 412-403-3680. Send me a text message and let me know when the best time it is to call you, and I will make sure to connect with you. Again, take the benefit or not, at least get the information. See how you could protect yourself. See if you could protect your mother, your father, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your children, your niece, your nephews, your uncles, your aunts, your grandkids. Yes, you can take care of all of them if you already have your stuff in order. But if you don't be ashamed. I'm not going to judge you. I'm here to protect you. Let's get that taken care of today. 412-403-3680. There is no better time for you to take care of your final expenses than right now. Truthful Tuesday.